asked you earlier about getting into Ape. I want to ask you about getting out of Ape, but I think you're still in it. Where's been the weirdest place that you've Ape? Have you gone to Starbucks, order a coffee, and it's all come out again?
The Ape doesn't leave, which is kind of surprising. I mean, Noah and I were Owen. I call him Noah now. We were saying we had this amazing ape school entering into the world of the apes. We need a human school to re-enter into society now because we've just gone so far into this immersion, and it's really magical because action's called and you disappear. We would look at each other at the end of some takes and just both of us shaking just because we just went through this thing, and it's really I couldn't dream of a better situation. It was so much fun.
I know there's not many references for ape voices, but was there any voices in particular that you used to get into it? Any little notes here and there that you managed to get in?
I love Tony Robbins' voice. I kept listening to him because he's just such a charismatic speaker, and there's a depth of tone. But for Proximus, it became more about what kind of anatomical differences is he fighting against to create human sound.
So that is why he ended up speaking like this.
And it was kind of like he had to really squeeze his stomach muscles to try to get the sound out. It was really fun. So fun. Too much fun.
He's this big kind of leader of the world. Do you think he could sort out a few countries in the real world? Do you think people would take to his look on the world?
I think they should give him a chance. I think he could really make some intense changes. I don't know if people will agree with them, but first, all humans would have to disappear. He only likes apes, really. He'll keep some humans. So you could sing him a song, tell him a joke or something, but that's about as far. Just be entertaining. You have to be entertaining or else you disappear.
Hey, there's some leaders in the world that people don't listen to, so you never know.
Yeah,
Give them a chance. Just finally, I did want to ask you about meeting and working with Andy Serkis, because obviously he started this and his stuff has gone.
Met him.
You haven't met him?
I was a giant fan.
Oh, wow.
From Rise. When I watched Rise, I just could not understand how they trained this chimpanzee to do all this work, and then when I found out it was an actual actor and that it was Andy Serkis, my mind was just blown. And I was just thinking, wow, that would be the most incredible challenge that you could face, really, to become a completely different character and find all of the idiosyncrasies and truths within that. Yeah. I mean, he blows me. I'm going to meet him for the first time tonight.
That's fantastic.
So I'll be fangirling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just very, very quickly, we've just seen Deadpool Wolverine trailer with all these old X-Men coming back. Any sign of a blob, do you think, or is that in the past now?
Hugh, when we were shooting, he was like, "You better be careful. You're going to end up with a blob movie," and that was the last I ever heard of that. Oh. And then we had talked about potentially coming in for the second film. That he had like some ideas for that, but it didn't come to fruition. He's a very expensive character to shoot because I constantly had like 7 people constantly working on me, and then between takes they would have to hook me up to an ice bucket because I would literally pass out because it was so hot, So I don't know. I wonder if it was just too much trouble. I bet you they could do it now if performance capture would be so great. Wow. Anyway,
you never know.
We'll see.
May come back one day.
We'll see.
So lovely to see you again. Have a good evening.
Thank you so
mate.
much.
Nice to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey, you guys!
Hey you guys.
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys.
Hey, you guys!